I'm just stepping in to tell you a little bit about what to do for the lab assignments. Now, if you look in the course, I have it assigned. So right now, this is lab due week 2. It'll assign it a week before. So we have a start now and a due now. So just so you make sure that you pay attention to that. This is in order to give you enough time to complete these assignments. Read all of these carefully. Now, this week we're doing a peekaboo assignment, and that's your lab 1. And so, what we're discussing this week, whether we realize it or not, is that everybody is really a scientist. We don't use that title, but we all engage in scientific thinking. We've done so from a young age. It's time to do that again. We'll start with the first science you experimented with, peekaboo. Please read these articles in the course, Peekaboo, Window in a Baby's Brain, and the Neuroscience of Peekaboo, and then you're going to work on your first laboratory experiment here. You need to use the sample lab report for formatting to see how points are awarded, and we'll take a look at that as well. What you need to start doing is you ask a question. We'll be looking to discover what facial expressions will I see when the hands pull away and I peekaboo. You'll therefore need a face to view so you can figure out what expressions you'll find. Then you need to create a hypothesis. You will need to create a hypothesis or educated guess as to what you will see when you peek. You should make this educated best guess based on your understanding of the world as you know it and your test subject. For example, if I were to conduct this on my youngest child, I might hypothesize the test subject will make increasingly goofy facial expressions as the trial progresses. Contrarily, if I were to conduct this on my teenager, I might hypothesize I will observe consistent looks of hatred and utter embarrassment, because that's exactly what would happen. So then look at our materials and methods. To find these answers, you're going to need to find a person to help you and be your test subject. If you're working on this and you can't find a test subject, find a TV show or video where you see a face at regular intervals and use that instead. Now fill in your name and the methods you will use. Include how you will hide and how you record data, how often you're going to do this. What you'll need to do is a peekaboo a minimum of 20 times, and each time you record the facial expressions you see. Then we go to observations and results. Now try it. You got 20 observations. Write down your data. You need to include this for your results. Then we move on to conclusions. Were you right? Were you wrong? If you were wrong, that's fine. It's a fancy term called a null hypothesis, and it means you got it entirely wrong. Don't despair, however. We often learn the most from these. Then citations. You can use the ones that I've included for this week so you don't even have to look. Congrats, you're officially now a scientist. Now it's time to fill in your laboratory report. I have posted this assignment as a quiz this week so you get the hang of what to include. But some notes you need to take into consideration. You can use my introduction for your lab. Just copy it over and then add your hypothesis. Easy points. You can also use my citations as well. And don't forget to add your abstract at the start. Only you can tell us what you found. The abstract is just reminding everybody about everything that your entire project is all about. Use the document in there right below, the DS sample lab report. There's also an Ed puzzle showing you how to do the lab report, so that should help you as well. I hope this helps you complete your assignment.